Welcome to the Illumination Lady channel. Here you'll find timeless messages that is meant for you the moment you discover them. The message is here and the choice is yours. My intention is to channel messages from source with truth, clarity, awareness, and love for your highest of good. This is a safe multidimensional space for your soul, your spirit team, and your higher self to reconnect with you. If you feel called to return to this reading in the future and choose a different card, that is completely okay. These readings are intended to be timeless. If you'd like a private guidance or healing session with me, you'll find all the details in the description box below. Today we'll be exploring the topic, new expansion paths open for you. And as always, take a moment to relax, return to your center, and allow your awareness and intuition to rise. Let your eyes gently wander across these three cards. Is it card number 1, number 2, or number 3? If you feel called to more than one card, that is fine as well. And once you've decided, head to your portal to receive your message. I'll see you there. Hello, pal number 1. Welcome to your reading today. We will be exploring the topic, new expansion paths that's open for you. We're basically going to be reevaluating and find out what is the new path that's open for you right now. So first we're going to be looking at the message that's coming through from your higher self. Let's take a look. First message. Ooh. Okay, so I read cards very intuitively. So based on this energy that's first coming through, I'm getting the word protection, stability, purification. Whatever it is that you are going through right now, you may feel that could be very conflicting, maybe even very uncomfortable, sort of suffering in a mental or emotional situation. Understand that your spirit guides and your higher self are protecting you, and they also need you to also do your part in purifying your space, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual energy. Because right here, what I'm seeing here is that this warrior holding the sword is kind of like banishing away all the evil or the darkness that's around him, protecting this palace or this home here. And his foot is stepping on top of this, looks like a demon, right? So a lower energy, a representative of lower energies. So it could be that you may have a lot of internal conflicts, or it could be that externally situations may be very challenging for you. Understand that you need to have mental clarity, you need to purify yourself, your energy, and focus on what is actually important, because the fire here is coming in also to like supportive energy from uh, the universe, and whatever that's also supporting his mission is coming in to burn away all that no longer serves what he's really truly is protecting, right? And here, this is like the gate behind him, a gate. It's like a home, a castle, like a community. He is like in the front. He's like front of the house, banishing away all the negative entities and the demons. So you are probably experiencing this stage right now. I understand that it's part of the process. You are protected. There is stability. There is support. You also must act, but you also must do your part actively in maintaining your energy, doing the things that you need to do to keep yourself healthy mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Okay? So, yeah, that's first thing, keyword, okay? Protection and stability. The next card is, oh, wow, very opposite energy. This is very motherly energy, very compassionate energy. It was very fertile. This lady here is surrounded by children. Oh, they're like very, mm, it's a very warm atmosphere, very cozy, no judgment at all. Everybody's very unique. The kids want to run, they run. The kids want to play, they play. Yeah, it's pretty much very harmonious, very free flow, no judgment at all. Everyone just be themselves, especially this motherly figure here, right? She's taking care of the children. And yeah, there are other attendants supporting her as well and taking care of the children. So definitely it's a very mm, motherly, very fertile energy is what I'm getting. Oh, okay. I think this is, what fruit is this? Pomegranates? Yeah, definitely everything about fertility is in this picture here. So what I'm also getting information here is that your role is someone who's very nurturing, and you help younger people or people who are new to this sort of community or this space, and you're slowly nurturing them and supporting them. But it's not just you alone, you also have people around you who can help you with it. And you welcome many different kinds of unique babies, younger ones. We don't always have to specify age, okay? We could also mean that someone who's new to this position, someone who's new to the community, something very young or new coming in, and they needed guidance or support. And that's the role that you play, the leader of that kind of community or space. So you're a very unique person who not only protects, see here, this like you have protection warrior energy, and you're also very, very feminine, very nurturing, very motherly. It's like a two in one. Yeah, so protection and then family kind of energy, nurturing motherly energy. Both is very focused on the protection of a group, a collective, could be community, country, uh, just a collective, okay? So yeah, I'm understanding that this is your potential, okay? The last one here. Okay. Definitely warrior. Hmm. This feels like this feels like a more leveled up version. Hmm. So this is like very engaging in battle and war. This is like going to like a very resting and nurturing phase. And this is where you are very, what's the word for it? Like you came back to the castle, you've well rested, okay? And then your battery is 100%. Now you're out to go on to your next quest. That kind of energy. And then you've leveled up as well. You carry two weapons, right? So you're more equipped, well, very equipped, all right? And then you're surrounded by gold and fire energy. It's like you're completely recharged. You're going for your next endeavor, your next mission, something on that line, conquest. I'm hearing, yeah, but it's from a space where like both of these energies are combined into this, yeah. So that is the energies that is coming through that your higher self would like you to know. So if I'm going to see this, okay, is like you, it's kind of describing the phase that you went through, you are in the process of going through, right? So internally you may have like kind of conflict that's happening, could be external as well, and then you are also very focused on nurturing what is important to you, be it your own inner world or be it other people that's around you that you want to support. You're someone who also um, how to say, you're someone who's very powerful for sure, but it feels like your existence here is not only for yourself. It's very much like of service. Yeah, and so hey, ask for all the help that you need. It's for sure. You're not in this alone. So you don't have to think that everything is done by yourself. You have support all around you, be it your spirit guides, your ancestors, the people around you, your friends, your colleagues, your family members, or even just potential people who's coming in. Okay. So honor everybody that's around you, whether they're there to support or they're there to ask for your support. Okay. And be open to respect all as they are without judgment and do your part. Yeah. And definitely you're going to a next chapter, another level up chapter. And I do feel that you're more powerful than before for sure. Yeah. Okay. So that is what your higher self wants you to know. Okay. Let's move this here. Now let's take a look at what is it that you think you want. Okay. So there's a huge difference between what you think you want and what your heart or your soul truly desires. Okay. Here, let's explore these three first. 2, 3. What you think you want. Oh, oh, no. Let's move it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is right. First one is chariot. You somehow think that. It's very interesting. You think that you need to charge out, like go really fast and like very loud. It's, it's very strange. Um, okay, I'm getting it now. So what they're telling me or what they're showing me is that the old way of how you view your perception and judgment about how you could be of service or how what success looks like to you in the past is going straight out into battle, like rush forward and oh, like go very fierce and hard all the way kind of a thing. uh, that is what you think you should be doing. um, yeah, but it's not necessarily the way anymore, because if you look here, the energy as well, right? Very fighting and fierce, kind of similar, right? But then the third card here is showing is like you're just standing in your ground and like not as not as like using so much, exerting so much energy. Yeah, this is like exerting energy on all levels, rushing forward. So that is what you think you should be doing. Okay. So that could be an old way of old perception. Another one is okay. Uh, you think that you need to do things all based on rationality, based on very strict, rigid structure. Everything needs to be completely clear, or else no. That kind of a thing. And this is, I also, okay, additional to that is like, this feels like everything is loud and fame and fortune kind of a thing. Okay. It's very interesting. This is what you think you should be heading towards. Okay. Okay, and here peace. Wow. You think you should be releasing something. Well, there's always more to release, isn't it? If I look at these three cards, okay, these are all very one person, one person, one person. You think that you have to do things alone, everything alone, by yourself only. Hmm. Some level, I feel like you think that you need to transform some more, because this is a card all about transformation. And you think you need to kind of be alone in seclusion at some level as well. Something about these three cards when added together, it felt like you Like there is something you think you need to prove, whereas in reality, there is nothing that you need to prove anymore. You kind of done your due diligence already. So it's not as much of a struggle as before. These are like what I'm getting as well. Something about you had to prove something about yourself and that you had to really watch out about the way of you think in a very logical sense, very strong boundaries. I mean, boundaries is good, but when too much is like too rigid as well. Hmm. Like everything's very objective focused, that kind of thing. This is where you think you need to head towards. Okay, that was the old approach. Now let's see, explore the card energy. What is it that your soul truly desires? Because this is what you think you want. Okay, what is it that your soul truly desires? Let's move this down here. Okay. All very warrior energy. Very interesting, right? All these very like all male energies and one female, one feminine energy here. Okay. Let's see these three cards. Okay. Hilarion. This is like the Hierophant energy. What the soul truly want is either you're looking for guidance or you are looking to teach, to share something like like hmm, giving guidance, being a teacher, uh, something related to spirituality, like stepping up to be a leader. That is probably something that your soul truly wants. Something about the wisdom that you have gained, the knowledge that you gained that you want to share with people, and is you're not doing it alone. You see all the here, let me get this closer to you. Here you see like all these other past ancestors is here, right? The people from the past. All they're also supporting you on this journey, all the wisdom, all the past knowledge that they have gained that is useful for the next generation or the new ones that are coming. They want to pass it to you for you to share it to others. Yeah, so it could be like type of counseling, teacher, consultant, giving advice, kind of like work, career, or task or some kind of job that's related to that, but is a leadership role for sure. Okay, let's see the next one. The Buddha prepares. Wow, this is all about taking a pause in perception and notice that it's a very spiritual card as well, right? Taking a pause. So I do sense that this is you sitting underneath a tree. Man, what could I say? This is so clearly that what your soul truly desires is to share your wisdom, teaching to a group of community, to help people or guide people to find their own inner peace. This is very straightforward. It's so straightforward. This is a hierophant, and this is like a monk teaching people how to meditate, and it's like a group, a community of people. And the energy of this is very much like this card here. See, there's children sitting underneath a tree. There is children here sitting underneath the tree. This is very receptive, very inward focused energy, very peaceful. She's also very peaceful, very inward focused. Yeah. Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's what your higher self wants to tell you. So that is the nature of the work that you want to do here. Let's see the last one. Wow. Pile number one. Divine Physician. Healer card for sure. Initiator for sure. What can I say? All these three cards, one, two, three, everything that screams healer. Everything that screams community leader. You're actually quite well equipped, I would say, pile number one. You got the support and the knowledge and the wisdom, and you know the structure of how to teach it. You actually walk the talk. You can teach a group of people. Very basic practice that is actually very powerful and foundational focus. You can also support people if they need healing for sure. Because here you see the card here. This man has this symbol here, which is all about like the medicine, and he's sending healing energy to this lady over here. And there's people witnessing it, and also underneath the tree, surrounded by nature. Yeah, call number one, definitely healer. It's very opposite energy to this. See, this is like fight, 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 fight. Go forward, forward, forward. Very strict. You know, I gotta evolve some more. But here's like what your soul saying, that there's no need to evolve like in the old way of what you think you should be evolving anymore. Now it's about you stepping up, taking a role as a community leader, or teach or start teaching, or do what your heart truly desires and being of service. Okay? Learn as you go. You don't have to be perfect. It's growing together with the community, and be humble about it. There, here is very like, gotta prove, gotta charge forward, all like wars and fighting. And here it's very peaceful. So your heart actually desires peace, like a very different way of living compared to this. Yeah. Now let's see the next cards. How can you start to shift from well this thinking and move towards like what your heart, your soul truly desires? Okay. Guan Yin card. Okay. Enter the Jade Temple. Uh, so all I'm getting the first word is surrender. Surrender. It's all about your past perceptions and judgment about how the world is, or how you perceive things and how you should be doing things. That is something that you could reflect on, so you don't have to work like this anymore, operate from this kind of energy, this very exhausting energy anymore. You see here in the position, she picks up her feet. Her feet is up here. So similar to him, right? He's stepping over this demon, and here her feet is up and her hand is pointing towards this side, sending the lotus energy here, like calming the energy of like fierce movement and fast forward pace into your center again. And she's very non-judgmental, just being, you know. The energy I'm also getting is a lot of surrendering, letting go of past judgments, letting go of perception, is coming to a point where it kind of just as is, see it as is, very objectively, without judgment in any shape or form, and allow that old way of being to just melt away, because you are actually transitioning in a very surrendering kind of way. Mm, like the struggle is over. You may feel that it's kind of struggling, but it's just like, you know, how a snake, they shed their old skin. It's just a shedding of the old skin, literally. And once that shedding is over, you will naturally shift to this, and you would prefer this path, actually, the path of peace more than the path of fighting, constant proving, especially internal, in your internal world as well. Okay, let's see the next card here. Wow, you can start shifting with the moment that you surrender, and then just allow your light to come through. There's a lot about soft power, gentility, forgiveness for sure, accepting who you truly are. And it has a lot to do with higher level of awareness for sure. Okay. Because if you see here, it's like this is dark and this is light. You may be going through kind of like a dark night of the soul transformation. Like it feels very uncomfortable on all levels. Yet you do know, like internally, it's like, right? But you also have a level of awareness that you know that this is going to pass. It's just the period of how do you sit through this storm kind of a situation is what the Jade Temple is kind of coming through for me. And do what I'm getting is don't give in to struggling anymore. Just allow whatever it is that is causing that disturbance to rise and just let it exhaust through the energy to just let it pass. Don't sink with it and just focus on breathing and let the skin shed. Okay, once the skin sheds, everything will be revealed. You will feel a lot lighter. You will be aware of who you are. In between this transition, you may even have very strong reactions, right? Very strong admirations towards somebody else or situation, or very strong resistance towards somebody else because you don't like something strongly. Whichever it is that comes up very strongly, understand that it is just an aspect within you that is bringing you to your attention about what you have not taken ownership of or what you have not fully acknowledged about yourself. If you truly admire someone with a, wow, this person's so amazing, you know what? If you can identify that, it means you have that talent, you have that light, you have that ability and the power within you that you may have not completely acknowledged yourself. If you have like very strong reactions or like of dislike towards someone's behavior or someone's words or something, it could be that something within you wants you to acknowledge for you, like the shadow aspect within you, that hey, this part needs requires you to pay more attention to heal. So don't ignore those signs. Okay, they are very extreme kind of experience for us to go through at times, right? The really positive ones, very nice. The really negative ones, you may feel like, oh, I don't want to be close to it. And then you start judging it and like you don't want to deal with it, just stay away from it. Understand that when these two emotions or reactions come up, there are opportunities for you to understand yourself even more and what you can heal or what you can accept more and make peace with it so that once you pass through this process, you are shining brightly like this lady here. Like this is like the basket of her harvest from going through this process of, well, dark night of the soul. And it comes to a point where there's no more judgment anymore because she just accepts who she truly is 100%. Okay. And yeah, oh wow, yeah, it definitely makes sense that you need to go through that, or else how are you going to teach meditation? How are you going to teach people to see themselves and accept themselves for who they truly are and face their their shadows and remember their own light, right? So here's like a word of wisdom. Be selective in your battles. Sometimes peace is better than being right. In this aspect, what they're saying, be selective in your battles, it does not mean avoidance, okay? It just means that you choose peace in accepting things and acknowledging things, especially in your internal world. Accepting it, take ownership of it, so you can have higher level of awareness because this is definitely a shift, okay, from this level of awareness to a higher level of awareness, and you need this higher level of awareness because your soul wants to step into the leadership role of teaching people, okay? Teaching people to heal, teaching people to have higher level of awareness even. Yeah? So the so-called selective battle is this. You don't need this kind of old battle anymore, okay? The constant need to like fight, strive, prove yourself. No need, no need. And do everything you're alone by yourself. No need, no need, okay? The so-called peace is everything that is of unity, of union, and know that we're all connected together, whether you like this person or not. It's just showing an aspect of you. Everybody's a mirror around you, okay? So choose peace, starting from yourself, starting from your heart, okay? And we start with awareness. So finally, let us take a look. How can the universe support you on this expansion path? Two of Raphael. Oh, definitely a lot of healing. It's showing, well, two things, right? Number one, definitely connections of hearts, supportive people, could be relationships, family members, all the people around you. It's like in your circle, they're coming in to support you. They're coming in with, what's that word? With good intentions. Yeah. So don't give up on love. I'm not talking about like the the old like boyfriend girlfriend love. No, not that, okay? We're talking about the big mm, the big high level spiritual love, like divine love, unconditional love. That love, the purest form of love in any shape or form, all kinds of dynamic possible. That kind of fierce and merciful love, okay? Do not give up on that, okay? Especially the love, the compassion that you have for yourself, all the aspects within you. You will have the opportunity to find balance. You will have the opportunity to, not just opportunity, you also receive the support, the awareness for self compassion, for self love, and it will reflect out into the world around you as well, right? Friends, family, lovers, people coming in with good intentions and with love, just pure love, okay? Coming in and support you and helping you transition, helping you to feel a sense of connection as well, right? So it's like community kind of energy as well, like, but not on a mass level coming in all at once, but it's like very like baby steps, one at a time, very intimate, very authentic, very true and real, okay? So that's what the universe is supporting you, okay? Honest, kind people coming in to help you. Next one, okay. The universe is also supporting you with in whatever it is that you wish to learn more about. It could be form of education, more training, or it could be just you refining your craft even more so that you become more, what's that word? Well versed in how you're going to teach it, or if you want to pursue your education even more to practice your art. Yeah, definitely the opportunity is open and resources are coming in to support you on that. Okay. Wow, change your life. Definitely. This is the Tower card as well, okay? So basically, you'll have an awakening. That's how the universe is supporting you. Do not judge. Uh, do not judge on how things is happening around you. Just trust, surrender, okay? Whatever happens, happens. This is not giving up, okay? Just understand that things are happening in a very creative way by the universe, okay? And it just requires you to just trust, have awareness, move forward towards what your soul truly wants, and just be patient with the transformation, the shedding of the old template, the old perception, the old limiting beliefs and way of how you should be doing things, okay? And once you pass through that in term and the support of people coming in the community, the friends, whatever they're coming in, the resources to help you become more well versed in you doing this, well, teaching, okay, your whole life is going to change. The so-called change definitely is happening from the inner world, the perception, your viewpoint of things, your level of awareness is definitely going to change. You'll have an awakening, and it could also manifest in your reality as well. Something in your reality is going to change for sure. It could be a change of a location, change of work, a change of something is going to change, okay? It may feel uncomfortable, but understand that change is never comfortable, okay? So that's why we do not be attached to the old things or whatever it is that is, well, you feel is very secure, okay? Externally. Mm. So, yeah, also break free from procrastination. If you have been hiding, if you have been kind of like, I need everything to be perfect, 100% sure so I can move forward, no need. Every time you take a step forward, the universe is supporting you every step of the way, okay? There will be opportunities that is coming towards you. So just take your step forward, okay, and make the changes as needed, necessary, required. You are supported. And yeah, that is the reading that we have for you today. And we hope that this reading brings you clarity, insight, and comfort in some way, shape, or form. If you resonate with this message, please subscribe, like, and share your experience with the community in the comment box below. Please remember that this is a collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like us to channel messages specifically for you or provide energetic healing sessions in private, you can contact us through our website, www.illuminationlady.com. We are based in Bangkok, Thailand, so in-person readings or sessions may be available through appointments in advance. Online sessions can also be arranged in advance for those connecting from elsewhere. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you again in the next reading. Blessings. Hi, welcome to your reading pile number 2. Today we'll be exploring the topic, your new expansion paths opened. We're going to reevaluate and see what potential path has opened for you. Let's start with the messages from your higher self. The first card here. Okay, the energy I'm getting here is power, confidence, very well resourceful, going out to make things happen. This is an energy of someone who is very rich in terms of their skill, in terms of their capability, and someone with great beauty and has magnetism. Someone who's very magnetic and can make things happen. So that is what your higher self is telling you about your energy, okay? And the next card, let's take a look. Okay, this is a blue color card. So the energy I'm getting here is all about wisdom and discernment, seeing through illusions. Not everything that comes your way that looks very flashy is something that you need. So pick and choose wisely, see through the illusions, and choose the choices that is aligned with your visions and what you truly want. So it requires a level of stillness and awareness for sure, right? And the last card here, let's see. Very beautiful. This is a card of you. What I'm getting is like you have achieved whatever it is that you want set out to do, and very fertile, like a big harvest. Uh, we're seeing more like you fulfilling a life purpose of some shape or form, and you do have the support of the angels or the sacred beings or the spirit guides who takes care of you. And yeah, it's it's a very motherly energy that is very wise, very grounded at the same time, and very honored by many people as well. It's almost like a queen energy, but with a lot of power and a lot of wisdom embodied. Yeah, so whatever it is that you feel is your life purpose that you want to achieve, go for it. You have their blessing for sure. All right. Now let us explore what is it that you think you want. Okay. What is it that you think you want? Okay, it's three cards. Hmm. Something about your past that has caused you a lot of grief and you felt very, very attached to it. Something that you felt sad, betrayed, or something that's not worked out and it makes you very, very upset. And it has to do with the way of thinking as well. Perhaps you're very attached to something in the past and you weren't able to let go. So that is what you think that you want. Whatever it is that you couldn't let go is what you think you want. And you still don't have it yet. And so, yeah, you're very sad about it. Okay. Let's see what else. The next card. Next card here is Ten of Ariel. Well, what you think you want is money. Stability, long-term stability is like everything is set in stone for you, that kind of energy. That this is going to be your group of friends, it's going to be how your life is going to be like. It's a very fixed way of a very pretty picture that you have envisioned that is like, you know, the feeling of like at the end of the story, happy ending. You have that vision or that image, what you think is what you of what you wanted, and that kind of image that you have is very much so like influenced by external factors. It's not truly what your soul really, really, really wants. Actually, it's the perception of what stability is or what happiness is that was mass projected, or yeah, something along that line. So that's what you think you wanted. And the next one says, "Ooh, Nine of Michael." Uh, something. Yeah, definitely you're very worried about something. It could, okay, yeah, definitely you were very worried about this kind of stability or picture of what you feel is what you want. And you've spent so many nights thinking about it and it hasn't happened. It's caused you a lot of grief. So attachment, attachment, attachment is what I'm hearing. And something about you wanting this has caused you a lot of feelings of regret, guilt, or worries in some shape or form. So this is what you feel you think you want. It's like a mental trap that is keeping you stuck. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. Let's see. What is it that your soul truly desires? This is the interesting part. Okay. Three cards. What is it that your soul truly, truly wants? Okay, let's make some space. Okay. First card. Okay. You definitely want peace, internal peace in your heart. You want to feel in harmony in some shape or form. It could be that right now you feel there's something very conflicting that's happening within your family, uh, family legacy related. It feels very dry. There's been conflicts and fights about it. Something you have to do with contracts, wills, maybe, family legacy, heirloom. Yeah, there's like a um, what's that word? Like a fallout between families. It could be about inheritance, could be about something that that has to do with home. Because I see a house here. Yeah, it's like there's been a serious talk happening. And this ego coming in with a contract. You might even want to be free of some kind of contract even. And this kind of contract or this kind of responsibility has been causing a lot of grief. Oh, okay. We're talking about this grief here. This grief. You want to be out of that grief. You want peace. That's what we're getting here. Okay. Okay. And know that you have support from spirit about this. Okay. There will be resolution about it. Next one. The willow. Oh, see, this is like really red and this is like blue. Oh, interesting. The colors here as well, red and blue, right? You definitely want mental clarity. You want freedom. Oh, and these are both twos. This is very emotional focus, and this is like mental, analytical, mind, energy. You want stability in that. You don't want to suffer anymore in terms of that kind of grief or mental headache. And I also feel like you want to feel grounded. There is a sense of security and stability that you also want. And you also want like a feeling of flexibility. Like you can, like this tree can sway with the wind. It feels like you were in a situation that you felt that you were very rigid, you are in a very trapped situation, and there was no space for you to flow, to bend with the wind and be free. And yeah, you just want a feeling of being refreshed and just moving forward. Mental and emotional balance is a key point I'm getting here, right? Third card, wow. Three of Scrolls. Okay. What your heart truly wants. You want freedom. You want to set a new course. You're very sick and tired of this old thing that has been happening here in terms of what your mind thinks is stability and what things should play out. You want to go out on a new adventure. Freedom, adventure, could be new connection with people even is what you wanted. Yeah. Yeah, you are sick and tired of being the old, stuck space. Yeah, that's what your soul wants. Now let's take a look at how can you start to shift from here to here, okay? How can you shift towards that? Okay, yep, shoot, shoot. Okay, going in cards, next one. Wow, shadows of veil. Oh, veil of shadows here. Wow. You are definitely feeling very stuck, huh? Well, what I'm getting here, okay, is try new things. Try new things. Since you're setting a new course, why not try new things? Even though you may feel or think that you're trapped, feeling trapped in a situation, um, you're definitely being guided and being, well, pushed and strongly encouraged to try new things, because even in the first card here, your higher self is saying, go out and try new things, get things done. You don't have to be stuck. See, this is like sitting, right? And this is like going out, taking actions. And so, yeah, whatever it is that you think is not you, give it a try. You will only know once you try. Even like you may think you might not enjoy it. You might have a different perception right now because of all this past limiting thinking that you have. You might be surprised, right? So try new things, get out of the shadows. Or actually, no, go deeper into the shadows. And the opposite of that, you have not experienced. Just to test it out. Be curious and play with that. And next is the eight immortals. Okay, well, these are all deities for sure. So many of them. So definitely, okay, it's reminding us of this card, right? You have the support and the blessings of your spirit team. Do ask for help. They are around you, okay, to shift out of this funk that you have. And really, really, really tune into the energy that is very uplifting, non-judgmental, very compassionate. Okay, energy does not lie. Tune into that. Whatever guidance that you receive, be it from spirit, be it from another person, tune into the energy if it's coming from a space of benevolence and if it's uplifting. Okay, if it's judgmental or something's really off or even a little bit off, don't even consider it. Okay, you really need to be very discerned. Okay, have see through the illusions right now of the shadows and explore new paths that signs and synchronicities, intuitions that is suddenly just landing on you or in you. Okay, go out and try it out. Know that you are protected. You're someone with very strong senses as well. The intuition is very strong. We just need to practice discernment. Okay, and that is all. Last one. Oh, to cure suffering, free yourself from attachment. Attachment is the source of all suffering. There we go. Here, these three cards. This, what you think you want, is the source of your suffering. Release your attachment from that expectations and from that grief that you didn't get to experience what you want. Okay, it had to happen to teach you something. So go into the shadow and now you can try new things. Understand, okay, that you have all within you to make the shift that you want, the freedom that you want, the peace that you really desire in your heart, the mental clarity and the mental peace that you want. You definitely have it, okay? You just need to change the way of how you approach it. That's it. And try out new things, okay? Now, last but not least, let us see. How can the universe support you to shift, okay? Three cards. Okay, Knight of Ariel. The universe is supporting you with a lot of opportunities that can be manifested and become very fruitful. We understand that you're very, how to say, concerned and worried about your material situation or struggles. But right now, if you do take actions with all that wisdom and all the resources within you, all the answers within you, and asking support from the universe, you are definitely guided, okay? And whatever it is that you choose to plant, whatever it is that you choose to plant, the seeds of your project or of your endeavor, you will see the fruits of your labor, but it's going to take time. So make detailed plans, okay? And you will also meet people who are supporting you in terms of your project. Okay, so be brave, charge out, and do what you got to do. Okay, next is okay, Queen of Michael. You are someone who knows exactly what you need to do, so trust yourself. The key word here I'm getting is trust yourself. You know exactly what you got to do. Focus on the truth of things, not the illusions, okay? And approach it with curiosity and with play. This is a time for career, okay? It's not a time of like creating a lot of relationships. That is like for fun, okay? So yeah, it's a period of success for your career. Yeah. So you will definitely meet very good people who can help you, okay? And last but not least, you have help on all directions. So please, please, please stop with the old way of doing things that you have to carry everything alone. Okay. The door has opened. Resources are open to you. You need to ask. Okay. And you need to think positive. You are not on this journey alone. And this is actually a very colorful, a very exciting and fun journey with a lot of treasures for you to unfold and for a lot of treasures for you to collect. Okay. So be abundance. You are abundant by nature, okay? Because there's a lot of aerial cards coming out, a lot of coins energy here. Yeah, so this is the message that we have for you today. It's very straightforward, pile number 2. You are someone with a lot of abundance energy, a lot of go-getter energy, and you want to live in your highest purpose. It can be done. This is the ripe and highest time for you to make things happen. So go out and make it happen, okay? Have fun. So that's the message that we have for you today, pile number 2. We hope this reading brought you clarity, insight, or comfort in some shape or form. If you resonate with this energy, please subscribe, like, and share your experience with the community in the comment section below. Please remember that this is a collective energy reading, so take only what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like us to channel messages specifically for you or provide energetic healing sessions in private, you can contact us through our website, www.illuminationlady.com. We are based in Bangkok, Thailand, so in-person sessions may be available through advance appointment. Online sessions can also be arranged in advance for those connecting from elsewhere. Thank you so much for being here today, and we'll be seeing you in the next reading. Blessings. Hello, welcome, pile number 3, to your portal. Today we'll be exploring the topic, new expansion paths open for you. So let's take a look at the first 3 cards. What message does your higher self have for you right now? Okay, the first card. Wow. Wow, it's very beautiful. Of gold. Me too. I feel that this is you, your energy, or your consciousness before you came into Earth, or before you decide to come and have a human experience. You're a magnificent being. Sensing like very strong golden color energy, of course, like according to this card. It's very powerful. It's filled with endless potential. It's very peaceful. It's the highest version of you. Okay, so it's basically like your higher self showing you what you are. Basically, that is you in the highest version, in full magnificence, very peaceful, very centered. Yeah, you're like somebody, not like a nobody kind of an energy. Yeah. Oh, I'm also getting. mm, I'm hearing you were born ready. Hmm. So before you became, well, born here, you are a soul, or your highest version of you is someone or a being that has endless potential, very abundant kind of energy. We're not talking about the money kind of abundance. We are talking about the soul level kind of abundance where there's a lot of peace and kindness, a lot of generosity, a lot of unconditional love. The one where fear does not exist, that kind of abundance, that kind of prosperity energy is present. And you notice that in this card, this is you, your eyes are closed. So it's almost as if you have, well, come into this earth, having your human experience. It's like your eyes are closed and you go into a dream state. You are dreaming. And now that you are here listening to this, basically you are in a dream state. Everything that you experience is an illusion. It's just a moment of, well, in their world or in their dimension, it's just a moment. But for us, it could be much longer. Oh, I'm also getting that when you are awakened, when you are awake in this full state here, there is energy of purification, there is clarity, there is vast openness. Yeah, it's just about where do you wish to move forward. That's about it. Yeah, so it's just basically showing you that this is your full potential, all that you are, all that is, and you have gone into a dream state, which is right now you're in, experiencing a human experience. That's why this is like closing eyes, going into a dream state. Yeah, let's see the next card. Okay, this is a very different feeling. For this card, first thing I notice is here, you see, the eyes are open now. So perhaps you have gone through a period of dream, like you were dreaming, kind of lost, or not really lost, like you were so involved, engrossed with your human experience that you kind of lost or didn't remember who you are. And now that you are at a moment, or you're currently at a stage, or you're getting glimpses of remembering who you are, you have decided to open your eyes, as shown in this card here. This deity has opened his or her eyes and come out of that dream and notice that all around him or her is the color of peace and compassion, and all the flowers here are blooming. So if you see, very interesting here, right? This is like golden lotus and then closed eyes. So when you close your eyes, it's complete darkness, right? You don't see anything in the dream state. And now you have opened your eyes and it's just filled with love and compassion. And the flowers, the lotus, are now blooming into pink, magenta colors of aliveness, of life. And this is all red in color. So it has to do with like vitality. And the green here is all about the heart. So what I'm sensing here is you're coming to a state where you welcome life. Yes. You are welcoming life. You are willing to experience life, but this time from a very different perspective. Your eyes are no longer closed. You are not in fear anymore. You have decided to embrace and accept all the experience that you're going to experience from here onwards. And you chose to experience it from the perspective of love and compassion, a lot of clarity, and you have become wiser. You can see things a lot clearer, not just clearer, but further into the timeline. Even though you know what may happen, even though you may know that it may not, it may be challenging, but you still chose to move forward and observe things and live life with love and compassion. Yeah. These are two very powerful states that you're in. It's like this is before you landed. This is when you entered and decided to be human, have the human experience. And now you have awakened. And no longer choose to run away from, well, the uncomfortable experiences of being a human. Now, the next card. Oh, cute little child. So now that you have awakened and have decided to live life, to experience life to the fullest, in any shape or form, it's almost like you have your soul inside is old and wise, but because you have chosen to experience life, and life is filled with possibilities, right? So you're kind of like starting off as like a novice, like this child here. You're now approaching the world with curiosity and trying out new things that you have never tried before. And you come with a box. It's almost like a gift. You come with a gift and you're willing to experience life as a human through all different life stages, experience all different kinds of things. And as you move forward on this earth, you also bring with you your special gifts. This could be a gift of light, gift of compassion, sincerity, all that is good and kindness that you originally have in here in this state of full potential. You put it into this little box and you still carry it with you. You do not deny who you truly are. You remember parts of you and you're willing to be humble, to come down and experience life all over again. This time with more curiosity, this time with more awakeness, this time using with discernment. And yeah, it's like playing. So you may be entering a new chapter, a new phase, a new path where you're learning something completely new. It could be an experience that you have not experienced or imagined that you could experience. So yeah, be open. And because you are now like, a student phase or like a novice phase, reach out to people around you who resonate with you, are open-hearted, heart-centered people who share same or similar values, or you know that they're like a soul family kind of a thing. You can reach out to them and ask for their advice, their help. Okay? So yeah, this is what your higher self wants to say to you, and enjoy the experience, like starting all over again as a child. I mean, I'm not saying that, you're dying or anything, but it's like a transformation, kind of like a rebirth. And this time you awakened with a higher level of clarity. So just enjoy life and explore things like curious student. Yeah. Okay, so that's the message from your higher self. Now let's take a look excuse me, further on in terms of like what you think you want. What do you think you want? Three cards here. When we say think, okay, it means the egoic mind, the old identity that you carry. Okay, Queen of Ariel. Well, this is everything that has to do with coins, material focused. Your ego identity self thinks that it wants security, it wants lavishness, it wants to be very comfortable in the human realm, as you can see in the picture here. This is like a queen in a very lavish golden dress surrounded by flowers and chandelier, and then like flowers and like a table of like buffet and food and everything. So everything that's very luxurious, very material focused. Yeah. So that's what your identity thinks that that's what you want to be living in this kind of lifestyle comfort. Yeah. Next one. Oh, lo. It says new beginnings. Hmm. Oh, interesting. Your egoic self thinks that it wants a completely new beginning, like starting completely fresh. That's very strange because that is the complete opposite of this, like wanting to be in a very secured, very stabilized, lavish, um, wealthy kind of state. But here you want completely new beginning, like almost you want to be reborn again. Hmm. Could be that okay, your egoic self thinks that it's lost. It thinks that it's lost and it thinks that it wants to have a life purpose. But in reality, you actually know who you are. You're not lost. See, this is you. Your full state is actually very, very abundant by nature in terms of spirit. Hmm. Okay, let's see what's the next card say. Okay, very interesting. This is the King of Air, the King of Coins as well. Hmm. Your egoic self. Yeah, well, all I'm hearing is the word screaming money. It wants security, it wants lavishness, it wants stability, it wants control. Like everything is planned out, everything's very stabilized, there's financial success, there is like resources, everything professional is very, how to say, planned out, everything is all good, kind of a thing. So that is what your ego identity wants. These energy here, these two energy here are very dense. It's very dense. Um, dense, not a bad thing. It's just dense. It's very physical, material focused. It's slower. It's not very, mm, how to say, emotionally or mentally or spiritually balanced. Everything is very human, very material, very dense kind of energy. And yeah, oh, this is a very, very completely. how to say, different energy from here, you know. It's not very like love and compassion, awakening, humility, simplicity, flow. This is very like dense, everything's fixed, very fixed. It's almost like a pattern, you know, like very fixed pattern in terms of like what is considered security for society, or what you were taught, or what people of your age should be doing, kind of a thing. Okay, now let's take a look at what is it that your soul truly actually desires. Yeah. 3 cards. Seven of Scrolls. Okay. Okay. Your soul wants to build a completely new foundation. It looks like it's building a church, a new tradition. Your soul wants to build a new tradition. It wants to break away from the old traditions here. These here. It wants to break away from the old traditions. Actually, even your egoic self is very sick and tired of all these here. It wants a new beginning too. So here, your soul, what truly desires is building a new complete foundation. There's something about here, like where when you are building your foundation, that you really need to take a look at the blueprint here. Okay, so it could be that go over contracts and details. Like if you are actually building a home, a new house, a new business, whatever it is, that requires you to check your blueprints, and it requires you to check your paperwork, something of document, or you could even be reviewing your soul contract to some level. Okay, that you want to review your soul contract, and you want to think about, okay, what is it that you want to create? Okay, and think about the necessary foundations that you need to build the foundations first, so you can create the life or the experience that your soul actually wants. And that completely makes sense when this card comes up here, you know, say the novice, like going around like asking for like advice from people in your soul family, or like professionals or teachers or whatsoever, for advice so you can move forward with your project. And this is definitely a complete new project going on here. Yeah. Okay. So your soul basically wants to rebuild the foundation. When I'm seeing a church, it's all about building a home, building a community. It could be like anything that requires you, like a gathering. It could be a home, a community, a spiritual foundation, whatever it is that requires, that's about foundation and has a sense of security, a sense of home in the heart. This is what your soul wants to start over again, to make it more solid, more secure, more uplifting, and that can support the new world that you're about to embark on a new journey on. Okay, let's take a look at the next one. Oh wow, King of Roses. Very completely different energies. The King of Arrows is the King of Roses. So this is like King of Coins, everything material, right? And King of Roses here is everything about emotions, about love. Okay. It's giving, very charitable, very balanced as well. Because here you can see this man here, he's holding 2 colored roses in his hand. Red for passion and vitality and life, right? And white rose for purity. And oh, these colors also resonate with this card. See, it's not roses, but it's like lotus here, but this is roses, right? Passion, everything. And wow, look, it's also got yellow roses here. So everything here is kind of like echoing or mirroring. White for purity, there is white here in the lotus, and there's red for vitality, breathing new life into the roses, into the lotus. Whatever that you thought may have wilted is now coming back to life and much more stronger. The so-called wilted roses is like a metaphor for something that's deep in your heart that you really wanted it to happen, not from a place of want or desire or needs, but it is from a space of mm, life, pure love, just pure love. Whatever that dream or that wish was, in spreading that kind of love or experiencing that very pure love that once have wilted has now come back into life and become a stronger bloom, because in this card you have opened your eyes, right? You have become more wise, you're awakened with more clarity, and you see things much further, well, and further in down a timeline, of course. And here you meet, well, could be, right? In the near future, you meet a person, or that could be you even, of masculine energy. It could be a man, okay, coming into your life where they are offering this kind of um, extension of love for you to build something with them, or they want to build it with you, okay? And in this kind of relationship, it could be many kinds. It could be business, career oriented. It can even be friendship. It could also even be of love, even where this person with this kind of energy comes in and builds this how to say mm, foundation together with you, or they build more on top of that foundation with you. Okay, yeah. So you won't be doing this all alone. Okay, someone's gonna come and help you. That's the good news. Now next, wow. Okay, this is the muse. Oh, very beautiful energy. What I'm getting here is endless creation with possibilities. So many different possibilities can come true. It's like here, if you see this whole picture together, I'm sensing home. Building home that's filled with love, a lot of security, magic can happen, art, music, everything that is beautiful can be manifested, will be created. That is what your heart, your soul truly wants, to bring in that magic from the highest potential here down into this physical earth and experience this kind of love, this kind of home sense of building your own new tradition, your own new clan, even, or tribe, even. Yeah, and it's not kind of like a station, okay? It could even be like a sense of adventure. Yes, you can create a home somewhere, but your soul is also creating beauty and magic and music as it is going, traveling everywhere, experience whatever it wishes to experience and learn. Yeah. So it's not something that is stationed in one place. You could be all over like different places and areas. Wherever you go, you create a sense of home and magic, and you bring beauty all over the world. Yeah. So that's like sharing your gift. See here, a child exploring, very curious, coming with a box of gifts. So this is the gifts, music, art, something that's very close to your heart. You're sharing it. Okay. So that's what your soul wants to experience. Wow. It's a curious one, isn't it? Now let's take a look further. How can you start shifting towards from here to here? Okay. Oh, Sisters of Star Blossoms. Now this is all about soul tribe, or like your whatchamacallit? Mm, yeah, your soul tribe. Calling your soul tribe. This okay. So the universe is now creating opportunities, okay, for you to have opportunities to meet with people of similar frequency, mindset, and wishes as well. Mm. So, working together in a group is also very important. Having time by yourself is also equally important. So, yeah, learn to work with a group together to build something, and at the same time, make time for yourself When you work together in a group, more things can be shared, more things can be done, and it's more powerful as well. And together, as a group, you can make beautiful music together. It's like an orchestra where you sing and dance and create magic together. So go out to those parties, go out and meet people. You'd be surprised who you meet. Next. Oh, another blossom. Blossom of the sky dancer. Do you realize that there's so much blossoms here? Blossom, blossom, flower, flowers everywhere, and this is like another blossom. Petals falling everywhere. This is very like fairy energy, right? So here, instead of striving the old way of how you do things, right? Gotta go out, force and make things happen. Here, this lady here is like in a very receptive mode, in a very yin mode. She just be and magnetism. She just shines and rest. And you see the flowers, they just blown to her or attracted to her. So it's practicing magnetism. We're not saying that you completely do nothing, right? It's about balancing, as we previously said. The balance of doing, the balance of resting and being in the flow. So flow more, okay? And go explore as well. You don't have to like fight and like go into warrior mode all the time and push for things and grind for things to happen. It's not that kind of energy anymore. So it's about you like slowing down a lot more, being more receptive, being more in the flow, and allow things to come to you as you are moving towards the direction what you want, but not through a forceful way, okay? The advice here is the mind is like water. When it is turbulent, it is difficult to see. When it is calm, everything becomes clear. So it's similar to what we just said, right? If your mind is turbulent, forceful way of doing things, thinking too much, everything too access, too hard, too harsh, it will not be able to flow like water. You won't be able to see things clearly and further away. Choose to respond, do not react. You will know where to flow. It will be effortless. Okay? Now, for the last cards, we're going to see how can the universe support you in this journey? Ace of Michael. You're giving a completely new, brand new beginning, okay? Brand new start, fresh mind. We just said here, right? The mind is like water. Here is like the universe is giving you the energy, the situations, the opportunities for you to calm down, to clear your mind, come back to yourself, and you might be inspired to take new actions in a way that you know that is very grounded, very sound, very clear. And it's coming from a space of you know exactly what you need to do. Okay? So whatever happens ahead, that may be little bumps, don't let it like make you feel, oh, why is it like this? Just one step at a time. Okay, starting like a novice again. Okay, you can ask for help from people, and just communicate with how to say your mentors, your friends, people who can help you get to the place where you want to get to, and all will be fine. Okay, so you notice here that the crown is placed down here. It's like willing to be a novice again. Okay, so you approach things with clarity. Next thing, how the universe is going to help you. Okay, Page of Michael. Oh, similar messengers. The universe will send you people and messages and signs for sure to guide you along the way. This is very like requires you to have very sharp vision and be very perceptive. And don't take things at face value. Sense the energy behind the intention that's coming towards you and see it as it is. Some things may be packaged very nicely. Sense the energy behind it, then you will see the truth, okay? So it's going to be like a completely new adventure. And yeah, take time to reflect, not just on like contracts or papers only, but in terms of yourself, your soul contracts. Time to review everything and decide what contracts you have learned or finished so you can let it go. We're talking about soul contracts here, okay? Maybe even review all the things that you have achieved and that you have learned so that you can roll those old contracts and say, okay, I'm done with it. Thank you for the experience. And you can move on. Oh, wow. And the universe is also supporting you with nice people, having a good time to open up your heart, meet people who have similar energies as you or like share some kind of connection that is uplifting and you guys all celebrate. There's opportunities for you to travel. It's very healing. Yeah. Happy announcements. Party, party, party. Happy announcements regarding relationship or children. Oh, you might meet somebody. Maybe. Yeah. So that's the message that we have for you today, pile number 3. We hope this reading brought you clarity, insight, or comfort in some way, shape, or form in regards to your new expansion path that's open. If you resonate with this message, please subscribe, like, and share your experience with the community in the comment section below. Please remember that this is a collective energy reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you'd like us to channel messages specific for you or provide energetic healing sessions in private, you can contact us through our website, www.illuminationlady.com. We're based in Bangkok, Thailand, and in-person sessions may be available by appointment. Online sessions can also be arranged in advance for those connecting from elsewhere. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you in the next reading. Blessings.